and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at the new buffed moves for Celebi and for Ho-Oh. Both of the moves that they're going to get during the Johto tour just got boosted, and you already saw that I didn't do a video before on the moves because I expected this, so this was basically meant to happen. I saw a lot of people hating about it and like jumping on the train on like dissing Niantic for that. I just only wrote them constructive criticism on Twitter and whatever. And now we have the moves buffed. And that was kind of what we could have expected because the moves before had no play whatsoever. Now they are all got boosted, and also we have the moves in the game that we mostly gonna get at those plus moves, which was like already leaked in the code. And also it's early morning, so if I sound a little bit weird, that's why. We have Magical Leaf getting a boost in damage and energy both now from 9 to 10. Before it was Air Slash clone, and now it's a little bit better than this. And then we're gonna have the Sacred Fire, which got less energy now. It needs 65 energy, which is very important because now Brave Bird plus the Sacred Fire takes one less Incinerate, which is very, very important. It changes so much actually. And also the damage is now at 130, makes it a more damaging move than the Earthquake for the Ho-Oh, which is really cool because you also still have the debuff chance of 50%, which is very, very nice. And also now we have the moves for Sacred Fire Plus and Sacred Fire Plus Plus, and also for Aeroblast and Aeroblast Plus Plus. Both of those moves only do something in PvE, has nothing to do with PvP, so I'm not going to talk about it longer. They don't change your PvP, just PvP damage, which I think is good, because otherwise Aeroblast would be way too broken, so I like that they just keep it there. But let's take a look at Magical Leaf now. Magical Leaf for the Celebi got updated and is actually way better. Actually, I can also show you how it was looking before. You see here I have installed the Air Slash clone in my code, and we see Magical Leaf first, then Confusion, then the how it was before. We can generate it, and we're gonna see we pick up Medicham and Stunfisk now, which is very important compared to the other thing before. Stunfisk and Medicham, two of the most busted meta Pokemon. Now we can KO that with that thing. It's still not gonna be the greatest Pokemon of all time or anything like this. I think everybody expects this because Celebi doesn't have the best stats, but still now it can at least beat two more full meta Pokemon, which I kind of like to see. Let's take a look at the Ultra League, and we're gonna see here Magical Leaf second, first Confusion. Magical Leaf gets here Walrein win, which is cool, and Stunfisk win, which is cool. Blue Zero against Ninetales and Sylveon. But yeah, in general, definitely an upgrade. I would only consider Celebi in Great League, to be honest, and Ultra League doesn't really look too good. Then we have Ho-Oh though, but also before, there's another thing with Magical Leaf. Magical Leaf is a move that not is like based to Celebi or whatever. Other Pokemon might get this as well, and it's not completely broken. It's a very balanced quick move right now in my opinion. Does nice damage, does nice energy generation, but it's not like busted or anything like this. So stuff like, for example, the Hisuian Electrode would also be able to learn Magical Leaf, and because it didn't have anything for the quick moves before, that would be for the grass type, I actually could expect that we get this on Electrode as well. And this would also change a little bit and makes it a little bit more viable, destroying something like the Swampert Azumarill. It has some play in the open, definitely a lot of play in like restricted metas, so that would be cool to see. But let's take a look at Ho-Oh now. And here, Ho-Oh in Master Classic, we just exchanged the Earthquake for Sacred Fire. First Earthquake, second Sacred Fire, and you're gonna see it's exactly the same. And this is kind of crazy, because before the Sacred Fire was way worse than the Earthquake. Now it's the same, so basically both have the same, just still like, I don't know, it's the same viability, but in my opinion, I think still Earthquake is a little bit better in this league. But it's tough. You can consider like both, and you can say, okay, for example, against Togekiss, maybe the Sacred Fire is a little bit safer, because then you don't run the risk of getting like KO'd by the Ancient Power or get too much charm damage, and you don't get the debuff from the Brave Bird. But for example, against Zekrom, even though it still says you lose here, if you have like scenarios where you have one shield and Zekrom has 0 shields, you can KO him still with the Earthquake, while you're not gonna be able to KO him with either the Brave Bird or the what's called the Sacred Fire now. So I think in those scenarios, maybe even Earthquake is still better on Open Master League, but still Sacred Fire gonna be the stronger move, and Sacred Fire definitely gonna be a move that's gonna be viable. I actually kind of want to see the metrics of this as well, but let's go into Ultra League, because in Ultra League you can also run Ho-Oh, and it's not that bad. We have Earthquake here first, then Sacred Fire. And you see here, Sacred Fire wins against Greedent, which is a very important matchup. And still, like, look how good this looks in Ultra League right now. You completely destroy Registeel still, you destroy Meganium, you destroy all those grass types, which is really cool. Of course, Registeel nowadays also has Zap Cannon, which you kind of have to take a look at. Like, I don't think it's in here right now. But yeah, then we have Great League still. And in Great League, you can see here now, with the new move, you're going to be able to destroy the Trevenant, which is really cool. And other than this, it just looks basically the same. So I don't know if I want to put this on my Shadow Ho-Oh for the Great League. I don't really think I'm going to do that, because I already wasted one for the Earthquake. It is definitely a strong move. I definitely would recommend you that you ride some of them during the Johto tour, but it's not going to be crazy. Let's take a final look into the Matrix mode for the Ho-Oh, comparing like, a lot of people actually don't know the Matrix mode. You can just compare two Pokemon here easily and see how the small matchups are different. That's Sacred Fire, and you can just give them the Master League meta. And let's take a look here. You're gonna see first is Earthquake wins a little bit better than against Everluck, interesting. And other than this, it looks actually pretty much exactly the same, which is crazy. Yeah, they're exactly the same against Lugia. You're a little bit better off with the Sacred Fire, which does make sense because Earthquake, of course, would be resisted. Against Rhyperior, you of course win with the Earthquake, but of course, who runs Rhyperior? And other than this, it looks very similar, so it's actually basically exactly the same. Other than Lugia matchup, there's not a lot of change here. And yeah, this is gonna be it for the video. Thanks all for watching. I'm now a little bit more excited for these new Pokemon, and I definitely gonna showcase them on my channel, so leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and see you in the next video. I'm also rescheduling the video that I usually do in, like, I don't know, 2 hours or something. I'm just gonna put it a little bit further back, and yeah, we're gonna have a very cool video about Love Cup today. Gonna be excited for this, and see you there.